Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I am Jordan from Stop Ageism, and today we have Christopher Tevy, who's going to speak to us on ageism in the workplace. So Christopher, if you wanted to give yourself a quick introduction, and then I'll ask you a question.
Yeah, well, my name is Christopher Tevy. I'm a counsellor and psychotherapist in private practice. I retrained and started that work in my 60s, and I'm also doing a PhD, which I didn't start doing until I was 70 years old. So I'm something of a late developer.
Wonderful. So my question for you is, some industries are age prejudiced, and I feel like a lot of times we point at the beauty industry as being an industry that's very ageist, but there are a lot of industries with their age-based discrimination. So I wanted to ask you, where else have you seen age-based discrimination in your career? And is this something that you feel like affects older or younger people?
Yes, I think it can affect both, but my main focus has obviously been on how it affects older people. And I have encountered a lot of people who have experienced that, both in health and social care profession, and actually one or two in the media. And this is maybe particularly for women. So I think one of the things that's come out of my research is about diversity and the fact that when you get older, you can experience multiple discrimination. You can experience gender discrimination. You can experience discrimination against people who are disabled in one way or another. You can experience discrimination on the basis of people who have had less educational opportunities. So taking that, for example, I encounter a lot of people who are maybe coming into a profession like health and social care a bit later in life, so in their middle age. So women who are joining a profession because they are already doing work and they're wanting to qualify, but in fact, this is quite a barrier sometimes, and I think their sense of actually starting work later in life, they sometimes begin to, because of sort of social attitudes and pressures, begin to feel as if they're too old to doing a job, and that could apply to somebody in the media as well. And they say, well, that is a form of prejudice, which is actually and can be negative discrimination because they may not get the job or they may retire earlier than they need to simply because of sort of social pressures and ageism. And I think I did briefly encounter that for people feeling rejected or unable to join certain professions because they were considered too young. Well, counselling and psychotherapy takes place in lots of different fields, in education, youth work, work in the prison service, and all kinds of other situations in which younger people should be equally welcome. Of course, maturity and aptitude are considerations, but it's not all to do with age. Age is something you do from when you're born onwards, and you're kind of what age you are doesn't actually dictate how suitable you are for it.
Yeah, thank you very much for the overview. Appreciate it.